Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to play lead guitar all up and down the neck. Where a lot of people get stuck in their guitar journey is they learn a shape, they learn what works, but then they get stuck in one position. Maybe you're playing the pentatonic scale. Let's say you're in the key of C, you know it here, but then if you want to play up here, you're not really sure how to get there. Or maybe if you do, you're kind of just playing by ear and you're not really sure the exact notes you should be playing. Well, if that is you, this is going to be the perfect video for you. So the best way that worked for me, being able to improvise and play lead guitar all up and down the neck and really master the fretboard, was by learning a system called the CAGED system. This really helped simplify it and made it a lot easier for me to understand. So in order to learn the CAGED system, there's a few things you're going to have to know beforehand. You're going to want to be able to know all of the notes on the low 6th E string and the low 5th A string, from the open E and the open A right up to the 12th or 15th fret ideally. You're also going to want to be able to play a C chord, an A chord, a G chord, an E chord, a major bar chord, and a D chord. Okay, so once you know all of the notes on the low 2 strings and the C, A, G, E, and D chord and the major bar chord, you'll be fine. You'll be able to learn the CAGED system perfectly, no problem. So we're going to start off playing a C chord in the open position. Being caged, C is the first shape you're going to want to learn. We're going to want to start off on the same C where the open chord starts, but we're going to then follow that up with the A shape. Open C, and then bar chord C, okay? Same chord, different position, okay? So then we're going to learn the G in the CAGED system. So this is going to start from the 8th fret of the E string. This is the next C on the fretboard. So we've got on the 8th fret of the E string, right? So here, it's not the easiest shape to play. It's probably the most difficult to play because we're going to play a G here on the 8th, the 7th, and then the high 8th. And then we're going to bar here across the 5th fret. So using that G shape, we're able to play the C chord. So we've got open C, we've got bar C on the 3rd fret, and then we got G shape playing C from the 8th fret of the root note. And notice how all these connect to each other. We're not leaving any frets in between. Connected, connected, connected. Okay, so then we're going to stay on the 8th fret of the E string, but what comes after G and caged? E. So then we're going to play our E major bar chord shape. Okay, so then we're going to play the E major, we're going to bar it up here. Okay, so we've got the E major shape, barred on the C. Okay, so we've got open C, bar C on the 3rd fret of the A string. We got from the 8th fret of the E string in the G position, G shape. And then we got the E shape from the 8th fret of the E string. So that's C, A, G, E. And then the last note of CAGED is, of course, D. So this is going to be starting from the octave of there, which we're going to start off from our root note and C, and that's going to be this G shape up, this D shape up here, okay? And that gives us the 5th and final chord shape in CAGED. Okay? And then you can finish up if you want to play the whole octave back to the C shape again. We're back here, so with the whole octave up, you can play your C shape and then bar on the 12th fret. So it gives us open C, bar chord C on the 3rd fret, G shape on the 8th fret, E major shape on the 8th fret bar chord, And then we got the D shape up here with the root note on the 10th fret of the D string. This is why it's important to learn the notes on these bottom two strings, because we got C, C here, we then got C here, we then got C here. All right, so that's the first step. This is the first step in CAGED. And once you learn these shapes, you can then move that up. Let's try and play this in D. So if we start off on D, we're gonna start off in the same root note of D, but we're gonna start again with the C position here. So we play C from the D of the root note, and then we're just gonna bar across here, across the 2nd fret. And that gives us of course, here's the open D position, but then if you wanna transpose it up, the 2nd position of D. And then of course, this can then move up, stay on the root note, play the A shape. It's the same thing. And then that connects to the D here, G shape, 10th fret, D, D, okay. And then we got the E shape again on the 10th fret, using the D 10th fret of the E string as the root note, and then we'll finish up with our D up here. Okay, so you can see how this can be transposed. It's the exact same pattern of C, A, G, E, D, but you can use this shape in different keys across the neck. So then you're gonna wanna learn the chord tones. So these are the root note, the 3rd and the 5th of the chord, all right? And these are the key tones within music, the most commonly used notes within music, all right? So we're gonna start off playing the root note, then we're gonna play the 3rd, we're gonna play the 5th, the root note again, and then the 3rd, okay? So let's run through that. Okay, and then back down again. Okay. So those are the chord tones for your C shape, all right? Now we're gonna play the pentatonic scale in the C shape position, all right? So we're gonna start from the root note, and we're gonna play the pentatonic scale in this shape, okay? Back to the root note. Back again to the root note, and then you could even go back down to here. All right, so that's pentatonic scale within the C shape position. So let's move it up now to the A shape of CAGED in the key of D. So 5th fret, I'm gonna start from the root note, play the chord tones, okay? So we got root note, 5th, root note, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, root note, 5th, root note, okay? So just those notes. All right, so those are the chord tones. Now let's play the pentatonic scale within that shape. So now starting from the root note. Back to the root note, and then you can go down to, okay? So let's play it a little bit faster. So the great thing about these, they're the same notes, just in a different position, and they actually link together as well. So let's play the chord tones, and I'll show you how they link together, starting from the C shape. Okay, so we're here on the 2nd fret, and then we're going to slide up to the 5th fret, and then we're going to come down to the A shape. Okay, and see, now we're back here. It's like a box. All right, and our pentatonic scales can also connect as well. Let's start off on the low E string of the C position, and then go up, and then we'll come back down in the A shape as well. So we've got okay, see how they link together? The same shape, just went up one box and came down the other. So now you can improvise here. Okay, you can now improvise in those two positions using the notes of both pentatonic scales and the chord tones. Okay, so then we're going to move on to the 3rd shape of CAGED, which is the G shape in the key of D. All right, so playing the chord tones, we're going to start off on 10th fret. Okay. And then back down again. All right, so those are the chord tones. Now we're going to move on to the pentatonic scale for the G shape. So here is the pentatonic scale using that G shape. Starting off on the root note. And then back down. Okay, we're going to play that again. All right, so that is the G shape. Let's move on to the E shape. Okay, so the E shape is going to start off again on the 10th fret, just like the G did, in that E major shape with the bar chord on the 10th fret. Okay, and now let's play our chord tones, starting off on the low string on the 10th fret. Okay, let's slow that down. All right, those are chord tones. Okay, so let's play the pentatonic shape. People like B.B. King and John Mayer really love this box at the top of the pentatonic scale in the E shape. Let's start off on the 10th fret and play the pentatonic scale in the E shape. Okay, now back down again. Okay. That is the infamous pentatonic shape in the E position. Cool, let's move on to the third and final, last but not least, shape in the D shape. Okay, so the D shape chord tones goes as follows, starting on the 12th fret of the D string. Okay, and then back down again. Okay, those are the chord tones. Now let's play the pentatonic scale in that position. So we're going to start off on that same root note, okay? And we're going to go up, and then we're going to go whole way down, and then back to the root note again, okay? So let's start off slowly. And then back down. Back to the root note, and then down. And then back to the root note. Let's play it a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there you have it. Those are all 5 of the caged positions and chords and chord tones. So let me show you now how they all connect together, okay? Because this is where the magic happens. This is how when you're playing it, when you're jamming in the band and someone says, jam in the key of D, you can just be able to solo all up and down the neck using this system. And this is why CAGED is so great, because you learn the one system and you can apply it anywhere within the neck, all right? And it's a great starting point to be able to improvise all over the neck. Okay, so the next exercise you're gonna wanna do is whatever key you're playing in, now we're playing in the key of D, you're gonna be able to wanna identify where all the root positions are across the neck. So this is where all the Ds are on the neck, all right? So if we start off on a low D here, all right? We have our, so the next one is here. So we've got a D here, a D here, all right? Then got the A, we've got a D here. We've got a D here and a D here. Okay. Then we've got a G. We've got a D here. And we've got a D here. All right. Now we've got a E. We've got a D here and a D here. We've got a D here and we've got a D here. Okay, so now let's look how they all connect together, all right? So they connect together with those chord tones, all right? So let's start off in the C shape on that low D. So like we did before, we're gonna connect the C to the D. Then slide up to the 5th fret, and then come down. Okay, then we're gonna slide up to the 10th fret, play our G root notes. See how this A shape is the same, these 3 notes are the same in the G. They're the same notes. Same notes. So we come down the A shape, and then we go up, the G shape to the top, and then we're gonna come down the E shape. Okay? And then we're gonna go right back to the top of the E shape, and then we're gonna slide up to the D shape. All right, so there you have it, guys. It's gonna take some practice in order to link all those together and be able to improvise and transition seamlessly between each one of those chord shapes and use those pentatonic scales and chord tones to build your solos. Hopefully it allows you to understand how each one of those positions links together and really opens your mind to how you can use the fretboard now. For me, this system has been the easiest way for me to really take my lead playing and my improvisation to the next level. So hopefully it helped you. If you did find this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, and there's going to be plenty more lessons like this one. So if you did enjoy it, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys. See ya.